Hello everyone, my name is Hatan Nguyen and I'll be presenting my small business shop called Kanashon with the slogan, "Even flowers have languages, express with Kanashon." This is a small business shop that sells my products that I originally designed. I want to use this business to express my passion and love through art and fashion, and I'll be talking further about it in a moment. But first, here is my personal profile. Currently, I am a college student at Coxwell, majoring in digital art and 3D animation. For the longest I can remember, I have always been drawing and creating. I have started drawing digitally in my freshman year of high school, and I have also been a webcomic artist for a small amount of time, but I have been putting it aside just to focus more on college. My interest is the reason for this business concept of mine. I love learning about all different types of flowers, and I love dressing up. Mixing and matching outfits together is actually a personal hobby of mine. So next is about my entrepreneur. The entrepreneur I chose is Michelle Phan. She is the founder of M Cosmetics, which is valued at $500 million. And before having her own makeup company, she started off on YouTube doing makeup tutorials. She is known to be one of the first makeup gurus since the beginning of YouTube. Michelle Phan have also worked with the top makeup companies such as Ipsy, Lancome, and L'Oreal. I have watched her since I was very young, and till this day, she is still one of the few that I still look up to. So here is the new business concept's basics. This will be an online business shop that sells original design merchandise and art prints that are specifically flower themed. Each product will come with a card attached with the meaning of the flower that was used and represented. So for example, if there is a dress I designed with rose prints and laces, the card will explain what the roses represent and the meaning behind the creation of the dress. This brand is for people who likes to express themselves through fashion and likes the aesthetic themed. So here are some more details about my shop. Every line that I release will be limited, which means that I won't restock the same products again. I want to keep my bags, dresses, hats unique, so once they're sold out, that's it. I also want to keep it limited because my items will be more valuable and sales will happen faster. People would want to invest in things that are limited. Customers can even commission me, so for custom art, they can get it printed out and also shipped to them as well. Every order will also come with freebies and a personal handwritten thank you card. This is just to show that I appreciate my customers and I hope they feel valued. Loyal customers who have signed up for my shop's website will also get discount and early access to new merch throughout time. So let's talk about the strength for my business. I believe the strength is this is an online shop. So thanks to advanced technology, anyone around the world can shop from my business. This gives me the opportunity to make more sales because I can ship worldwide. This also allows me to advertise through social media platforms without limiting my sales to international customers. I can also gain a following or more supporters around the world because my business is online. Now, for weaknesses I could see for my business, I believe that it's going to be very competitive with small online businesses. Though it is great that we can open businesses online, I also believe that it gets harder to grab people's attention when there's just a bunch of shops that are also doing the same thing. So due to this, my business can just blend in like a wave. And as for threats, I believe there are many threats, and one example would be delays with shipping and lost packages. This can cause negative reviews, and I have seen this happen before on TikTok with small businesses. Small businesses have posted how stressed they are because of delays with shipments, and people who have ordered from them have left negative reviews believing that they got scammed. This threat has not only impacted the business, but it impacted the business owner's health as well. So for the behavior analysis, what I need to stop doing is overthinking and stressing myself out. This is a condition that I have, which is called high anxiety. Though I can't fully stop it, I believe that I can reduce it. I would have to schedule my time out and work ahead. I would also need to start having more of a positive mindset. I have always looked at the worst outcome and it stresses me out. I need to see the brighter side rather than the worst is awaiting ahead. Now, what I can also do to improve my business is to interact more online or even the real world. Being a social butterfly and meeting new people brings opportunity that you and I can't even imagine. What I should continue is having the will and dedication to work hard and stay focused to achieve my goals. One of the things that I actually like about myself is when I set a goal for myself, I won't stop until I myself am satisfied with the result of my own work. This will definitely be needed when owning a small business, to work hard and to stay focused. Another objective to grow my business would be more active on different social media platforms. To gain my following and attention, I would have to post, share, and tweet more. Staying active helps and boosts my account due to the social media algorithm. Now let's talk about my logos. Here is the first logo I did for my business. This is actually my favorite out of the 4 I've done. At first, I planned the flower to connect with the K in Kaneshon, but the final result, I really like that the flower is the O in Kaneshon instead. The wavy stem adds a nice touch to it as well. I want to keep it simple yet aesthetic looking. Now let's talk about my second logo. As Kaneshon is the Japanese term for the carnation flower, I plan to draw a carnation flower as the logo. I just preferred the first logo I did more because of the simplicity and the flower replacement of the O in Kaneshon. Here is the other half of my designs. I kept the idea simple and clean inside my head, and the third design was a close tie to my first design actually, but I really wanted my logo to have more than just one color in it. So the first logo is just superior. And as for my fourth design, I thought of a flower pot when designing this logo. I actually thought it was such a nice concept, but the very next day when I looked at it, it wasn't as aesthetic or satisfying of a logo to look at. So back to the first one, I believe that my first design is the best out of the 4. So let's talk about the revision and the reflection. Through past experiences, just being an artist, I need to learn to accept criticism and learn from it. But I also know that I can't satisfy everyone. Art is what I use to express myself, and accepting criticism is to improve my art is totally different from changing everything about my art just to fit into someone else's standards or liking. Another one I need to also do is accept and understand that it is okay to fail. Failure is just another step to success. It's a normal experience that can be used to look back on, learn, and grow. Lastly, I need to take the first step to approach my customers. If I want to build a closer relationship with them, I should reach out to them first. This is to grow my business and continue to have their support in the future. So, continuing on into further details about my revision and reflection, listening and understanding my customers' input and review would really help to improve my business. But once again, I can't just change my whole concept of my business for them. This second one is simple to do, but it's very important for businesses to do in general, which is to double check on orders and emails. Missing any emails or checkups can actually impact my business very easily. Also, I can even miss opportunities. Many don't talk about this last one, but I believe it is very important in general. My mental and physical health needs to be in a good condition. In order to maintain a business, I would have to be doing my best, and that relies on my health. In order for me to be creative, in order for me to be working hard and staying focused, I would have to take care of myself as well. Lastly, thank you for listening to my presentation. I put a lot of effort into this shop of mine, but before I end it, I would like to actually talk about the meaning behind my business name and slogan. I have said earlier that Kaneshon is the Japanese term for the carnation flower. Every flower has a meaning behind them. Some represents happiness, some represents sadness, and sadly some even represents death. Which is what I mean with my slogan, even flowers have languages. The carnation flower represents love. This flower is used as a gift, and in Japan it is often bought on Mother's Day, which is a very beautiful meaning behind the carnation flower. The second part is my slogan, which is a play on sentence that has two meanings. The more straightforward meaning is expressed with Kaneshon, the online shop of mine. After knowing what Kaneshon represents, the second part changes into express with love. Knowing a bit more about my business, I hope you would support it as well. So to wrap it up, I hope my business also inspires others to continue to express and create. Put yourself out there because opportunities are just around the corner. And to catch up with me, I'm on Instagram at Hina Yukisaki. And once again, thank you for your attention.